The account of Jesus turning water into wine from John chapter 2. Jesus was early in his ministry. He had already been baptized and he was already commissioned into his public ministry. He already had begun to meet his disciples. And one time in Cana, when he was with his mother Mary, and he was also with his disciples, they were invited to a wedding. As they gathered for that wedding, which was quite a big deal, it was about a 7-day thing. They had a lot of different things that went on, including a lot of eating and a lot of drinking wine. And suddenly they got to the point of the wedding when they discovered they did not have enough wine. That was a big tragedy, a big thing. That was the common drink of the day. Often they'd take wine and mix it with water, and they'd drink different wines throughout the whole entire wedding days. Mary discovered that there was no wine, and so she told Jesus about it. Now, she knew Jesus. She knew that he was her son, truly human, but she also knew that he was the Messiah, the Son of God, and she let him know the problem. Jesus responded, "Dear woman, why do you involve me? My time has not yet come." It wasn't quite yet the time for Jesus to show his glory, but it soon would be. Mary went to the servants, and she knew, apparently, that Jesus would do something. And so she told the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." And so Jesus had a plan. He had an idea, and he would do a miracle. He told those individual servants, "Fill these with water. Now draw some and give it to the master of the banquet." There were 6 stone jars there, normally used for washing of feet, so they each held about 20 to 30 gallons. And they filled them with water, and then they grabbed a little bit, and they went to the master of the banquet. When they brought them to the master of the banquet, he reported that this wine was the best. He said, "Why did you leave the best wine for the last?" Normally people bring out the best wine at the beginning while everybody's there, while everybody's just noticing, and then they bring out cheaper wine later on. But he saved the best for last. When the disciples and Mary saw what Jesus had done, it was his first public miracle. It was the first time that he showed his glory. It's an epiphany. That's a fancy word for having the veil taken away, having the truth revealed, where now they could see behind Jesus. Yes, they could see he was truly human, but now they were seeing that he was truly God with the power and the love to fix this broken world. The disciples, the Bible says, put their faith in Jesus, and by this Jesus showed his glory. Jesus also showed that he likes coming to weddings, that wedding celebrations and parties and having some good food and some good drink is a good thing as long as it's done in moderation. And Jesus cares even about those smaller things. He cares about our souls most of all, but he also loves to celebrate what he has invented, something like marriage. This is the account of how Jesus turns water into wine.